I always thought loyalty mattered, that showing up, doing the work, being present for your family would count in the end. I guess I was wrong. We were married for 13 years. We had 2 kids, one 10, one 7. We weren't rich, but we had a good home, a routine. I worked full-time. She stayed home and freelanced. I cooked dinner when I got home. I played board games with the kids. I thought we were a team. I thought wrong. It started small. She became colder, distant, always on her phone, locking it when I walked in. Suddenly she was too tired for movie nights, date nights, intimacy. When I asked what was wrong, she said, "Nothing, just tired." But her smile was gone, and slowly so was she. One night I walked into the living room and found her laughing at her phone, really laughing, the way she used to with me. But when she saw me, the laughter stopped. I asked who it was. She said, "Just a friend from my old job." That friend became the ghost in our home. I started noticing it all. New clothes, surprise hair appointments, overnight visits to her sister. And then one night, our son said, "Mom says you're always too busy for us. That's why she hangs out with her friend now." That broke something in me. I went through her old tablet. She had forgotten to sign out. That's where I found the messages. Hundreds of them. Explicit, intimate, plans to meet, memories already made. It wasn't just one guy, it was 2. One was a former coworker, the other was a neighbor. I felt sick. She had brought them into our home when I was away. While I was coaching Little League or working double shifts, she was in our bed with someone else. And worse, our kids had met them. One of them had even helped our daughter with homework. My stomach turned. I confronted her. At first she denied everything. Then she laughed. "You think being a good dad makes you a good husband?" she snapped. "I was lonely. You were always gone." I was always gone? I was at work, putting food on the table, paying off our debt, making sure our kids had what they needed. She made it sound like survival was neglect. I moved out 2 weeks later. Couldn't take the way she looked at me like I was the villain, like I was the intruder in my own life. But it didn't end there. She started telling people I had abandoned the family, that I couldn't handle stress, that I was emotionally unstable. She filed for custody, claimed I had anger issues, that I made the kids nervous. None of it was true, but guess what? The court believed her. She kept the house, got 70-30 custody. I was allowed to see them 2 weekends a month and 1 afternoon a week. I became a visitor in my own children's lives. But I refused to vanish. I made every visit matter. Pancakes in the morning, fort-building contests, Saturday hikes. I stayed calm. I never talked bad about their mother. I just listened. I told them I loved them, over and over. Then one day my son asked, "Dad, is it true you don't love us anymore? That's what Mom said." I held his hand. I looked him in the eyes and said, "I never stopped loving you. I never will." I started documenting everything, every lie, every canceled visit, every text she sent twisting the truth. I got a lawyer, went back to court, brought school records, therapist reports, even messages between her and her friends where she joked about manipulating the judge. Eventually, months later, I got shared custody back. It wasn't perfect, but it was fairer. The judge apologized, said they missed key context. That context was my life, and it almost got erased. Now, I have my own apartment, 2 bedrooms for the kids. We bake together, we cry sometimes, we talk. They know I didn't leave. I was pushed out, but I found my way back. I don't hate her anymore, but I'll never forget the way she laughed at me when I asked for the truth, the way she made me feel invisible in the house I paid for, with the family I built. I lost time, I lost trust, but I didn't lose myself. And most importantly, I didn't lose them.